Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Using his legs, it's Alexander. On the move at the 30. Open space in the middle. Inside the 30. Touchdown.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
1st and 10.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third down play from the gun. Got it in the middle. It's Alexander. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
This time they'll go to the running game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Bringing it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the offense back onto the field. To the air. It's Barnes. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Got him downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Trying to escape and get it himself. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
He turns it loose to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Backed up now, here's second and long. Using his legs, it's Alexander. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Running back searching for a hole. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. They'll run play action. Fires it down the seam. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Barnes. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This quarterback is out of sorts at this point in the game, guys. He's already thrown 2 picks. His fundamentals are falling apart. He threw that last pass off of his back leg. This is not a good sign for this quarterback moving forward.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They just keep firing. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Turning it on! There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period, 1st down here. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. In the red zone here on 2nd down. They try to get it outside on the left. And he dances into the end zone for a touchdown. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now this offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's open on the right. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Using the quick game. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catching right on that one.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive. And now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Alexander. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. And it'll be a touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Snags it quickly on the left. Spin, still running. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Complete to the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
There's a great example of a quarterback who's able to turn the page. Things haven't always gone his way. He's obviously thrown 2 picks earlier in this game, but he's still staying aggressive. He's still taking shots, and his guys are making plays for him.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to...
He's in for the score. Touchdown.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Looking down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And the defense makes a big play, and you could see the quarterback. Once he bought time, started to roll to his left, the defense all reacts, comes to that side of the field, breaks on the football. He couldn't put enough mustard on it because he was running to his left. Defense takes advantage, forces the interception.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now the play fake. Here's the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Sets up the screen. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
He'll try to slam it in. bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Barnes. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
To the air on second down. Throwing right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Hits him in stride of the 10. And he will house it.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Alexander. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Baldridge. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Here comes the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Power football with the run. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We are just about ready to start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return.
The offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Breaks the tackle. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Yeah, and a nice job understanding. They're trying to run a screen. They're trying to throw that over your head. They let you run up the field. You're not going to be able to get the sack, get your hands in the air, try to affect the quarterback, and a nice job getting my hands in.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the 3rd quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
1st and 10.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Handoff to the single back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Complete to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team.
First and 10.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking to pass. It's Barnes. Here comes the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down, just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's picked off for the third time today. Trying to take it back. And he's out of bounds at the 2. Almost a pick six, but they're set up on the doorstep. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a first and goal after the pick. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. Third down coming up.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Into the end zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Got a little space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Fires to the middle. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on third and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on third and long.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Henson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt.
First and 10.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack.
Get set, get set.
The inside handoff. Makes one man miss. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Flying out to the left. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner is stopped.
At the 18. And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. Got the back over the middle. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll try the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Pressure coming. On the run, fires downfield. Complete downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It'll be 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Back to throw, it's Barnes. He's got him in the flat. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
They'll give it to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Unloads to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
Let's go! Let's go!
Direct snap. And this wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to throw, it's Barnes. Bringing the heat. That's reeled in, it's Isaac. Got room at the 35. There he goes. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. All the way in for the touchdown.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Bowling Green is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They want that clock to run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Picks up the first down. Bounding over the top. Flying down the left side.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting that?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Defense is about making the ball go where you want it to go. Like guys doing their job and fitting it to the second level player correctly. That was a clinic tape on what not to do.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.